down. Target down. Target eliminated.
The frag grenade.
Enemies down. Good kill.
I got an enemy.
Target down. Target down.
To whom it may concern, if you have stumbled upon this video, you've probably been searching for answers deep, far, and wide on how to get better at Ghost Recon Breakpoint Ghost War, specifically the Assault class. Not only did you find the video, you actually clicked on it, so let me not disappoint you. I've spent 20 or so hours in Breakpoint PvP, so let me give you some tips right before launch that will help you avoid some of the steep gameplay curves the game provides when it comes to PvP. Let's jump right in. First things first, loadout. You can see my loadout of an assault rifle and a DMR. My recommendation for weapon types with the assault class is an assault rifle, obviously, plus a DMR or a shotgun. From the nature of the gameplay, the DMR will be useful for spotting and putting pressure on snipers holding positions far away. Shotguns, while they have the extra damage with the assault class, I have not been in a situation personally where I felt it was needed, as most fights take place 50 meters out. Let me say, out of all my hours played, I've met one shotgun user. For which assault rifle to take, I recommend the Tavor, as it has the best stats from what I can tell out of all the other assault rifles. Obviously choose your preferred weapon, but hands down the stats are just better. Make sure to mod your weapon with the upgrades from the skill tree. I cannot tell you how important extra range is on a weapon in Ghost War. My Tavor is hitting accurate shots from 100 meters out, so make sure you upgrade those nodes from dismantling unused assault rifles. Perks. Perks are a preferred choice, but I like close and personal, plus shadow, plus whatever else that you see fit. These I enjoy because as in the assault class, your fight should be a little bit more closer than most. So if you're marked, you want to be unmarked as soon as possible. If you're in a gunfight, you want more mobility versus the next guy. Since the nature of Ghost War allows anyone to have any weapons, it's best to stick to the strengths of your class. But it also means that the sniper you run up on will also have an assault rifle or an SMG. So make sure your playstyle matches your perks. Unlocking all passive perks plus inventory perks is first on the list after you decide your main 3 perks when it comes to unlocking the rest of the skill tree. Next is the Tacmap. And it's pretty obvious you should be looking at the map, but as an assault class you should be looking before the match even begins. I cannot tell you how important it is to stay inside when you're in assault class. If there isn't 3 walls and a roof over your head, you're probably playing the class wrong. Using the Tacmap to spot where the buildings where you will be roaming is very important. Make sure to throw a beacon on there so you know the general area where to hide. Once you're actually on foot, use the maps to see drones, item pickups, and enemies and sounds. The map is the second most important part of gameplay with Ghost Recon. Use it to your advantage. When you see yellow, do not run right into the yellow. Look around, maybe just start moving and observing where enemies might hide if they are by that area. The map should tell you what direction you should be looking, basically. 3. Use items. Right when the match begins, you will be on your way to your marker that you placed on the Tacmap beforehand. Guarantee you will find 3 items in a pile, which will vary per match, but mostly it's a health syringe, a class item, and an adrenaline shot. Sometimes it's an intel grenade or a rocket launcher, but you should not engage any enemy without at least picking up a health or an adrenaline shot. You will also pick up drones, which obviously you use when you see fit, but I choose to use them defensively. When things get a little hot, I will throw a drone out and check my surrounding area to see if enemies are around. Then I just call it off and roam if I mark one. Drones are very important to the flow of combat, so make sure you use them offensively or defensively. Just throwing out a random drone in the middle of a match to see where enemies might be is pretty useless to the team if it gets shot down. My rule of thumb, if the yellow is close or far, throw a drone. If it is silent, use your eyes, because once you throw a drone out, your general location is revealed on the map to the enemy player. You will want the enemy player to be engaged sort of, so you can mark them easily. Health. Make sure you have at least 2 health syringes on you during combat. As an assault class, you will be able to take more damage than other players, so having your health about max before each engagement should have you coming out on top more often than not. As an assault class, you will most likely be last alive, being marked by 4 enemies on the map closing in on you after using the computer to mark you for 60 seconds. Well, I'm telling you, as an assault class, you can absolutely wipe the floor with incoming enemies. Making sure you have and use your health in between combat, in between cover, and etc. will be vital to your survival. Stay inside. So I know it sounds unconventional in this game to just stay inside buildings, but you are not a sniper class. Let me repeat, you are not a sniper class. You will not be able to compete with any really good sniper at range because they will all be able to one-shot you. So stay inside and play to your strengths. Patience is something you have to have using the assault class. You will be waiting inside for long periods of time, but your goal is to get close and beat them out in close engagements. Snipers, medics, panthers will not be able to compete in the below 100 meter range trading back and forth. You will be able to withstand more bullets, you will be more accurate with your assault rifle. They could have an assault rifle, but you will be more accurate and stronger, so make sure you play to your strengths. Observation. So much of this game is observing the map and your surroundings that I had to make it a talking point. Please see where your teammates are engaging and see where the sound markers are appearing on your maps. Look at where the drone launched from. Also, hide from the drones. If you get spotted by a drone as an assault class, it's pretty hard to sneak up and flank. Stay inside and keep moving, but stay hitting, waiting for the right time to approach a situation where you take over and probably take out multiple hostiles. Play to your strengths. Look at the description of the assault class. If you're doing anything really out of the realm of those responsibilities, you might need to switch to another class. Sniping as an assault class, trying to run and heal as an assault class, trying to run and hide as an assault class are not playing to its strengths. You should be happy for combat because trading back and forth, you should win. Use your class skill. Let me say this, the assault class skill is OP. You can tank so many bullets when you use it. When it's 4v1 with the right skills and when they rush, you should be able to take on all 4. I've done it multiple times using the class skill, before and mid-combat. When they empty an entire submachine gun clip into you and you have half your health, you should be able to win outright. What's crazy is if you get 1 kill while the class skill is active, it extends the duration, making you a Terminator when it comes to rushers. Now, I know a lot of these tips are simple, and a lot of these tips are easy. These tips will not make you God tier, but these tips should help you avoid a lot of those matches where you get 0 kills and 0 marks and 0 everything because people are sniping you from 200 meters away. It's very hard. It's a very steep learning curve, but the assault class is one of the easier classes to get into. Anyway, guys, that's it. These are my 5 tips on how to play the assault class and get better at Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Thank you so much. Talk to you soon.
Guess so.
Get hacking. The surveillance system is ready to be accessed.